This episode is sponsored by Zenro Clothing Co. Pick up your tees and or accessories at zenroclothingco.com and be sure to use offer code SOCRATES at checkout for 20% off select items. Also, if you're not into spending the money, just check out the Zenro radio playlist. zenroclothingco.com, music for your everyday. This episode also sponsored by The Portian Bakery. If you're located in the Portian area of Scarborough, Toronto, be sure to check out The Portian Bakery, say what's up to Arville, and pick up a donut or two. Baked daily, crafted with love. This episode also sponsored by Podbean. Podbean is the podcasting platform of choice. It's the one that me and Vish use, and is great, you know, if you're looking to start that DIY podcast yourself. Definitely check out Podbean. Use the link podbean.com/SocraticGamers and gain 1 month of unlimited podcasting for free. Test it out, build that content. Anyone could podcast, right, Vish?
Yep.
Start a podcast and get your ideas out there. All right, enjoy the episode. All right, cool. All right, before we jump into I had something like super, like it's really top of mind in the space right now. Have you heard of the thing called 3i/Atlas?
No.
Okay, it just came out yesterday, and I'm like, that'll be like the main topic because like everyone's like talking about it right now. Well, in like the UAP space, but like I'm kind of feeling like UAP fatigue right now, and I'm just like, oh, like it keeps like pushing. So all right, I'll get to that at the end, but like let's talk about some happiness first because it's just like I don't know. I feel like we're like in this weird trajectory of doomsday for like just. And you're just like, oh man, we went through this like 2000, 2012. You know what I mean? Like keep going through this. It's just like, man, why do we keep running in the circle? That's all I'm saying. All right, so you came back from Alberta. Oh, I can't do the podcast next week. I have a jiu-jitsu seminar all weekend from from Friday till Sunday. Anyways, so how was your...
it's a long weekend though, I believe.
Oh, okay, so we do like Monday?
Sure.
All right, cool. What was your experience in Alberta? How was it? Your first time seeing the mountains?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, all right, what'd you think? All right, so you went from Alberta driving to Banff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you experienced that like as you see it from afar and you're getting closer, you're like, what's going on, bro? So all right, you go. What'd you experience?
No, it was pretty cool, but I didn't realize how hilly like just the outskirts of Calgary was to the point when you start getting to, like you see the mountains in the distance, and then as you get close to it, it's like, oh, these are crazy mountains.
No, I know, right? You're like, dude, this is I could die. Like when I was in the thing, you're like, oh, I'm nothing. You know what I mean? And it's just like that was one of the things that like when we went on that 2016 trip, I didn't even realize it, but like we just kept going to like mountainous areas, and I kept feeling that sense of reverence. It's different from the ocean, right? Because the ocean's kind of like eerie. It's like just silent. You're just like right there. You're like, okay, like what is that? But like the mountains are like you're caved in. You know what I mean?
Yes, but I also felt like I think the mountains seems to be more, for me, my perception was like protective.
Oh, like you felt shielded?
Yeah.
Oh, so you felt safe in that thing?
Yeah.
Really? I got the total opposite feeling. I was like, oh,
I
could die.
I get the opposite feeling with the ocean.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel totally opposite to the ocean. To the ocean, to me, I'm like, oh yeah, that's like chill. It's like, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Oh, that's so interesting that we had like flipped opinions. I wonder if it's like genetic too, because like Filipinos are near the water, like where my parents are from, my dad's from. It's like very like watery regions, so like I feel more comfort in the water, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. There's
like in the mountains,
ancestry. Like Philippines is a ton of islands, right?
Yeah, so maybe that's it.
That's in your genes, kind of thing, maybe. So it could be that.
Like I guess like tsunamis are a thing, but like I never get afraid of a tsunami. I'm like, oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. Maybe it's just different. I like Hawaii. I'm number like that's still number one. But like it's in the middle of the ocean, right? So I like looking out because I don't like sharks. I don't like all these other like you know what I mean. Like these are the things that I think about because you can't see you can't see in the ocean.
Well, I'm not trying to swim in. Well, I have swum in the ocean, but I'm not trying to like go in the deep ocean. You know, there's also UFOs in the ocean, which is crazy. But
Sure.
like, so for like the mountains, you felt like a sense of like shielding.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's some protection from it,
Really?
from the environment. That's kind of what you feel. Yeah.
That's
Sure,
so
there are
fascinating.
elements like when you're. I mean, the way some of the roads were, at least one of the parts where it's like you're right at the cliff's edge, right? Those are like a little
Yeah.
bit
Oh, dude.
scary,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
But in like in the Banff area or like in a lot of other areas, I didn't feel that. Like you don't see that that closeness to an edge or
Hmm.
something.
Okay. Oh, that's really interesting. Did you feel a sense of like nothing matters? Like
Uh,
I distinctly remember being like, because I have like coworkers that like work there, they like
mhm.
live there, and then like I live in Toronto, so like it's very, um, like our energies are so different. I'm like go 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 go, but it's like very city, right? And then like they're very chill. And then when I went there, I was like, oh, dude, I wouldn't do any work either. Like it's so, it's almost like being next to the ocean. You're like, dude, why do I care so much about these little things?
It may be
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be.
You didn't feel that at all.
No, because we stayed in Calgary, right? So from and took a
Oh, right,
tour
right. So
from
you were like,
Calgary. So
okay,
like you're seeing the city, which is dead, um,
yeah, true, yeah, facts.
and then like all the actual stuff is happening in Banff and things like that. So
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because we like stayed in Canmore. Do you go to Canmore?
we drove by Canmore. Yeah, I think we stopped by there. Yeah, on the way back.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So Canmore is like, it's I like it better than Banff because like Banff feels very like touristy. Canmore's getting touristy, but it's more like you kind of need a car. Like they don't really do tours there.
Yeah.
Like, and that's where like people like live and stuff. They do like hikes and stuff there, but like living in that and like waking up to that and going to get coffee to that, you're just like, bro, what's going on?
Hmm.
Like it just feels so. I don't know. I guess to me, it felt so like we are so tiny.
There are some elements of it because you're very close to wilderness that you do feel that, like
Yeah.
especially like how like the wildlife that you can see.
Yeah.
And
What'd you see?
well, I didn't see any bears. Hoping to see bears.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
like the normal, like I didn't know they still had wild horses
Hmm.
roaming around
Yeah. So random.
and deer, elk, like that.
Yeah.
Um,
I. Yeah.
like I read some like after we coming back, there was like some story of some Calgary person that went to a hike and then there was a bear like kind of like following
Oh
them,
no way.
and they didn't
Oh,
bring
that's
a bear
interesting.
spray. So it's like these are the things to worry about.
But you know what's interesting about that though? Like the black bears. So I have like coworkers that are in Vancouver, and the black bear to them, they're like it's like a raccoon.
Hmm.
It's and they sent videos of it. Like the bear is literally going through the trash, going through like the
Yeah,
suburbs.
yeah.
And as long as the black bear, you don't care because you can scare them off.
Hmm.
But like it's the I think it's the grizzly bear
Yeah,
or something
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that like that will attack you. So it's like what is that like to just be around bears all the time? You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
it's so
Hmm.
weird. I mean like they don't go up to it, but we had a car like when me and Tara went, we had a car and we saw the bear and then I got out of the car trying to get better shots and then I was like, I wonder how fast it can run at me.
Right.
And then I
I
put
don't
that in
think
like
you're
the
supposed to do
yeah.
that though,
Right, no, I know. Until you're not supposed to do that. But everyone was doing it. Like they're all like taking shots, but
because they're
everyone had like
tourists.
a
They don't know
long
the
one.
rules.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, true. Well, it was like I don't know. It was just like chilling. It was like with its cubs going on like
That's
going on the main
where.
road.
No, no, I know, but
That they can
that's where you
attack you.
have to be more vigilant because they have cubs with them.
Yeah, true, true. No, no, right. And I put that in the I put that in our like risk management channel at work, and I was like, hey, check it out. I saw some bears, and like I tried to get out, and it's like, how fast can they really run? And then somebody commented back, very fast. Don't do that. And I was like, oh, geez, all right. Didn't
Yeah,
know it was that serious.
yeah,
But like, eh, it's like a bear, bro. I don't know. Like in my head, I'm like, it's like I just jump in the car. Like, what's the bear gonna do?
sure, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, was that what was the highlight of your experience? And is there like a
I was
town?
no, because I did the tour, so it was very interesting to know, like they rate how the mountain or the hike and stuff like that is. Like this is a
Cool.
intermediate or easy, even though the mountain may be the same height, but one could take 45
Mm,
minutes to get to the top, and the other one could take 3 to 4 hours, just because
wow.
of the
Okay.
terrain,
That's
right?
interesting.
The
Yeah. Yeah.
change
Yeah.
in
So,
terrain, and maybe some parts of it's rock climbing. And those are like that's like a
Yeah.
big thing there too. They even had and we drove by like going there from Calgary. There's like a big studio that teaches climbing and stuff like that.
Mm. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it seems like that would be a
makes
climbing heavy
sense.
area.
Yeah.
There's a place in BC called like Squamish, and that's where a lot of people like. It's very famous for climbing
hmm
too.
hmm
Um, did you see any climbers while you're there, or no?
No, no,
Like on the side
it
of the
was
wall?
very
No.
very touristy, right? So generally just
Mm.
people for the photos. You know, like the
Yeah,
main
yeah, yeah,
main
true, true, true.
things. Yeah.
What'd you think of Banff?
I like Banff. Yeah.
You just went to Banff, right? You didn't go anywhere else?
We went to Banff, Lake Louise, Marine
Oh
Lake.
yeah.
Those are the main ones. Yeah.
What'd you think of well, it's summer, so you got to see the actual water. It was ice when we went there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we like I walked out on they're like don't like the sign said like don't walk, but everyone was walking, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna walk too, you know? But yeah, I was just like not supposed to do it
Right,
in
right,
case
right.
of like breaks
But
through. But
it's
like
cool to see. I think it was it from Marine Lake, or there's some other ones, but oh, not Marine Lake. I think it was Lake Louise. Like seeing the mountains, but they still have snow on them. Right. That's pretty cool.
yeah, true.
Like you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
visually see it. Yeah. What I think the tour guy was saying that we have a lot of mountain ranges, but like the highest peak is not in Canada, I believe, or like of the rock for the
Oh,
Rockies. Yeah.
no. When we went to yeah, that's true actually. When we went to Alberta, it was like summertime. But then
hmm
we were driving through and then we stopped in an area and it was snowing. And then we like hiked to this like
hmm
lookout spot. We were trudging through snow. And I was like, "Oh, that's
Right.
crazy."
Yeah. Yeah.
That actually wait, why was Lake Louise on ice? It was summer or it was like November. No, I don't even remember. But yeah, that's kind of weird. It's like yeah, different climates. But in when we were in Calgary, it was like warm. But then when you go to Lake Louise, it was like ice. So I was like confused.
Yeah, so that was the other thing that I luckily I brought my jacket and stuff.
Okay, yeah,
I had to put it on. But like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
people are used to different kind of environments, so it's like I'm coming from a very hot Toronto and like this is cold
True.
here. I'm wearing a jacket and there's other people
Right, right, right.
that are like in their shorts and t-shirt. They're normal with that.
Yeah, yeah, it's relative. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. No, you ever notice that too, though? Like when winter's ending, like when winter starts, you're like, oh, it's like zero, and you're like, oh, I'm so cold. And then
Mhm.
by the end of winter, it's like zero, and you're like, oh, I'm so warm. But
Yeah.
it's because you were just in like negative 40,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like your body acclimates to it or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's interesting. All right, well, what do you think of Banff itself?
Uh I liked it for the I guess the little part that we were there, right? So
Yeah, I felt it was like
um
overhyped. Like I thought it was gonna be like, because everyone's like, oh, Banff, Banff. You know, like you see those like shirts. Like everyone talks about Banff, right? But
mhm.
like, I don't know. I didn't. It felt like a tourist town. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, everything is there to sell for tourist stuff, right?
Yeah.
We mainly just stayed there a couple hours just for lunch and just walk around a
Hmm.
little bit. So I guess maybe the amount of time that we spent there was enough to be like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. No, yeah, totally. Because when we were there, we like went. We were staying in Canmore, and then we went there, and we're like, it's okay. And then we went back to
hmm
Canmore
hmm
because it's like nicer. What would you think of the food? Or did you? Was it like food included in your thing? Or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, we went to a restaurant in Banff. I liked it. Yeah, I
yeah,
think
no, yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was like a fusion thing,
Oh,
uh,
that's cool.
Asian and I, I think they had like some non stuff or
Oh,
Japanese things, kind of a fusion restaurant. But they had a few other restaurants that we could choose from that sounded interesting to try.
that's cool. There's uh there's something that it's like a hot take, but have you noticed that food outside of Toronto tastes better than food in Toronto? It's almost like because you're in Toronto, you expect it's like whatever you get is gonna be like the thing because you're in Toronto. You
hmm
know what I'm saying? Like when you go to a restaurant, you order a bottle of like Smart Water. It's the same Smart Water you'd buy from like a convenience store, but like for some reason it's like more expensive there and like tastes better. You know, you're like, ooh,
hmm
the ambiance. I feel like that with Toronto, it's like you can get away with crappy food because it's in Toronto. You know, but like in Banff, going to what's that place? Halifax, BC, the food's always like way better
hmm
because like it's almost like they have to be good, or maybe it's like the ingredients are good because they're in that area. I don't know. Or do you didn't notice that at all?
No, I don't think I noticed that like that. I think
Okay,
it. I
okay.
think it comes down to. I don't know if that's true. It could be true, but it could be also like you're spending money here. You're going on a tourist place. Like these are things that could make you feel like yeah, it should be good here. It should be better here.
Yeah, no, you right, right, right.
Right.
Wait, what are you talking about? The when we travel?
Yeah.
No, no, no. It's like definitively better. You can. It's like it doesn't taste as processed, especially in like Halifax. It was like
Hmm.
phenomenal. Well, I guess it's you're
Or
like
it
right
could
on the
also
ocean,
be
but
yeah. It could all. I mean, it could be because you're going to the touristy place. They have to hire like good chefs and things like that. Maybe those are things that come into play. Like here,
yeah,
you're just
maybe.
doing. You're just buying food that's near your
No, no,
home or
but
right. It's
no, no.
different.
I mean like 5-star places. Remember we used to like go out to eat?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
remember Kira back downtown? It's like
Hmm.
oh, it's Michelin star. You eat. You're like ah, it's okay. It's like
Right.
oh, sushi. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. It's like it's overhyped. Like I haven't
Hmm.
been to, especially if my sister's really into like eating at fancy places. I'm like, it's always like it's good, but it's like
Right.
not insane. Like you know what I mean? For the
Hmm.
price point.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe
Have you ever
I
heard
don't
of?
know. Maybe I'm not much of a foodie in that way.
Oh, true. I guess maybe yeah. True, true, true. Have you ever heard of Lux Listing?
No.
Okay, so you should check it up. I don't know, like if you're into it, but it's like a real estate show in Toronto, and it's like two. Well, we're on season one, and like two companies are kind of like battling it out, and it's crazy because you see all of these places in Toronto that we drive by,
Hmm.
but you don't know what it looks like inside. You know, like the bridle path.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right.
So like Lux Listing, they sell all of these like $8 million homes, $15 million homes, and like you see it on the outside. Like if you watch the show, you'll be like we saw in North York. You'll like literally
Hmm. Hmm.
see places you've driven past, but you get to go
Right.
go inside, and you're like, dude, this is insane. Like some of the bridal path houses are like like they're almost like museums and stuff. But one
Mm.
thing that they brought up was the price point of like $18 million, $8 million. All of the buyers don't want to go through a mortgage; they just pay it outright. And I'm like, dude, like who has that money? You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
to be
yeah.
like, oh, $8 million, cool. Here's the
Hmm.
cash for
Hmm.
it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like who's really living like we talk about like the 1%, like if you make over 35K in you're like 1% of the world because nobody makes that money.
Hmm.
But like who are the people that are making like millions and millions of dollars? They never show who the client is in the show.
Right.
I'm always like waiting for it, but they're always just like, "Oh, he bought." And you're like, "Who the hell bought this thing?"
Right.
You know? Yeah. Just side tangent. I was just thinking about that as like Toronto because it's
Hmm.
like who knew that things are like multi-million dollars and not even
Yeah.
like not even like impressive. Like you look inside, you're like, that's cool,
Hmm.
but you're not like, oh my god. But it's because it's in Toronto, I guess. It's like the food thing. It's like because it's in Toronto, it's like
Maybe. Maybe. I
you
don't
know,
know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So, anyways, back to Calgary. Would you go back again as like
Yeah,
more longer stay or?
I think so. There's a lot more other things to see, but maybe I'll try from the PC side and go that way.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, like take a bus from BC to Calgary?
Uh, like yeah, like somewhere other places, Jasper or things like that. Like a tour from there.
I heard that place burned down though.
It did, yes.
Oh, and they built it back?
No, I don't think they've built it back yet.
Oh,
But like
okay.
there's tours from that side, from the BC side.
Oh, interesting. Okay. You never just rent a car and just like drive around?
No, because I don't really learn about the place. I like the tours because they give you
Oh, I see.
information that
Oh,
I
that's
would not have
true.
found out.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. I feel like there's nothing like I do that when we're in like a different country.
Hmm.
But like I don't know, there's like for Canada it just seems so like basic. It's like it's a mountain, bro. It's
Right.
like trees. Or unless you heard something that's like crazy new that you're like, "Oh,
No, just
I
how
did
like
not know
certain
that."
things about the hotels around in Banff, and then like how who can actually like if you own a business you can live there, things like that.
Oh, what?
Um,
Oh, this is interesting. Okay.
but nobody
So,
nobody can just go buy a house in Banff. I think that he said it was like if you own a business or um, some other
oh, it's
thing.
reserved. It's
Yeah,
reserved for people that live there.
yeah.
That's interesting. Huh, yeah, okay, that is pretty cool. That is pretty interesting to to learn
Right.
about.
Yeah.
What's the most interesting thing that you came away with? It was like a hot like tip or like a tidbit of information
No,
that you didn't
just
know before.
the vat. No, no, that was like part of it. There was like some haunted hotel that's there. Like that's like a it's been there for a
Oh,
long
okay.
time. It was just more about the mountain ranges. Didn't realize that we have the most amount of mountain ranges, but not the highest. At
Hmm.
least not
That's interesting.
in Canada.
Have you ever done a Toronto tour? Like those like hop on, hop off
No,
bus
no, no.
tours in Toronto? I know, but we live here and people literally travel to come here. And I was thinking about that, like maybe I should do a Toronto tour because you'll hear like the craziest stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that, where it's like I've never heard that before.
Yeah,
But I guess like when you live in the place, you kind of take it for granted. You know what I mean?
kind of. Yeah. I mean, there are some other ones I've looked at but I haven't done, which is like walking tours or things like
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
That
Tara's
sound
mom does
interesting.
those all the time. They're like free and you just like, show up. We
Yeah,
did that around the
yeah,
world too, actually.
yeah.
They do
They're
them all over.
right. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's pretty cheap, and they kind of give you like take you to places that are actually kind of known or like good
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, yeah.
right?
And you're
Interesting
like, oh,
stuff.
I didn't
So
know. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, totally.
yeah.
I think they do them in sections too, like walking tour of like Trinity Bellwoods, walking tour of
Mm-hmm.
like this place,
Yeah, yeah.
That would be, yeah. Why not act like a tourist in your own city? We've
True.
never tried that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, which is like, we have like, it's so funny because like when people are like, what do you like about Toronto? I really think, again, Toronto's best city in the world because there's like things that you do that are like make it the best. Like the access is here, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
FMA, jujitsu, food, whatever,
Right.
Pacific Mall. But like if a tourist asks you like where should I go, I'm like I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know what I like to do. I don't know what you should do.
Sure,
Like Sand
sure.
Tower maybe or something.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I can really think of.
Right, right, right. And it's like, but what else is there to do in the city? But like if you treat the city as if you're a tourist, you're like maybe there's a bunch of things that you've never known about.
Right. Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Have you heard of like Graffiti Alley in Toronto?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, so
I
like
don't
there's
know
a
where it is exactly.
like there's like a whole alleyway that like all the graffiti artists go and they like tag it up. I'm like I've
Mm,
heard of it, but like I've never seen it.
right.
Maybe they have. I think we did drive one time, but
Oh,
yeah. So like
talking about
symbolism,
that,
yeah.
the tour guide did say some interesting thing about Calgary that they do spend quite a bit of money on art,
Oh, really?
murals, and yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
which I didn't know about.
I've noticed though that Scarborough's doing that a lot. Have you driven around Scarborough recently?
No, I haven't.
Huge murals, bro. Like if you go down like those like sketchy parts of Scarborough, like oh, what is it? Like Lawrence and then I guess Kingston.
Okay.
Like Lawrence
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
Kingston?
yeah, yeah. Right.
And then like there's like that four-way intersection and then if you keep going on Kingston, there's like all these crazy murals that are being
Mm-hmm.
built, but they're all in like co-op buildings. So it's like, oh, But
Mm-hmm.
like it's like they're trying to not gentrify the area, but like try and make it look more presentable.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
that's because FIFA's coming. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah, I knew about that. Yeah.
I didn't even know. They're like, I was all in the news in my parents' house, and they're just like, FIFA next year. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Is it next year or this year?
That's next year, I think. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they're trying to
It
like
was between
build up the
three
city, I guess.
countries, but yeah, there'll
Toronto
be
won.
yeah Toronto, then in the U.S. and I think Mexico too. Yeah.
Wait, what? It's between three countries, or
Yeah.
like we won?
No, no, no. It's between like
Oh, so it'll be a
it's like
three
North
location.
America FIFA. So some games here,
Oh,
some games in America,
interesting.
some games in Mexico, I believe. Yeah.
That's cool. Honestly, I'm not a soccer like I was in high school, but like, eh,
Right.
Would you go? Would you pay like the
No, I won't
X
go.
amount of money? I know, right? It's just like I don't even know the rules. I'm like, oh, that's cool. They're, yeah.
I mean, I'll probably
But
watch it here and there, but I'm not gonna go spend money to go watch it in person.
yeah, totally. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. It's cool though how like tourism really boosts the city.
Mm-hmm.
Like it makes sense now. I'm like, why are they fixing up our city? It's like, oh, okay, yeah, FIFA's coming. Like they
Right.
mentioned that, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
well, that's probably why they're investing so much money in
Mm-hmm.
this area. Do you see that thing Olivia Chow named Toronto at like the weekend's weekend? They named
No,
a
no,
whole
I don't know.
weekend after the weekend. Yeah, I just saw it. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, bro. Like, yeah, I don't know if Drake is something like that, but You know, like Weekend is the top artist in the entire world, the top streaming artist.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
cool.
random. You're like,
Yeah, yeah.
who listens to The Weeknd, bro?
Right.
But then I put it on, I was like, it's a pretty good album. But I feel
Mm.
like it's background music. That's probably why he's a top streaming artist. Like they just play it everywhere. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Like it's like so general that like, but you're not like, oh my God, The Weeknd's so good. It's just like, oh, I'm in a mall and it's being played.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. And anything else about Calgary I want to bring up?
Yeah, it was cool. It was pretty short, but I didn't realize there's so many other things to see too. Like the uh, is it called Canfield? Like ice field, like our glacier,
Yeah.
Canfield Glacier. Like those are things that would no, I didn't have enough time to go and see those things. So
Yeah. Hmm. There's a tour. I don't know if it's still running, but we did it before. We took a Greyhound. It's not a tour. It's a Greyhound bus from
mm-hmm.
Calgary to Vancouver. I think it was like 13 hours or something.
Mm-hmm.
But they go like you see parts of Canada that you're like, oh, I didn't even know this existed. Like we drove some through some place that looked like it was a tropical island, and then they were talking about how like I guess the boreal forest or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like you remember that like that we
Yeah, 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 yeah.
why are the things that we learned in elementary school so important and then we just like forget them and then they come back randomly like boreal forest, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
like apparently it's like a rainforesty type of thing, like because our climate is so lush in that area. And we
Mm-hmm.
drove past it and was like, dude, this looks like the Amazon. It's so crazy.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Canada's so like random
Yeah, there's
like
like
that.
Rocky Mountaineers, a train thing I would want to do. That looks interesting.
Oh, cool. Oh,
So that
interesting.
goes more like remote, just because it's only train tracks, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that sounds pretty interesting. I'd be too afraid though. Like,
Like probably, I think there's probably certain parts that it goes through the mountain, so they've drilled through the mountain too.
oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah.
Right.
It's weird. It's like we've never really. Yeah, it's like you just tour your own country and you should never think about it. Like, have you been? I don't know if I asked you this before, but have you been to that area? Like, oh, what's that thing called? Like, like the like PEI area.
Yes. Yeah. I've been to the
Oh, you've
East
been around
Coast.
that area? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, East Coast. All right, cool, cool. It's like that seems like a mystery to me. Or like, what's that one area that's like it's supposedly like plain fields. It's like there's no rolling hills. It's just like flat land.
The prairies. Is that what they're
Yeah,
called?
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, look at you, wizard over here. But yeah, yeah, like I've never seen that, but you hear about it all the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, is like Toronto is Canada like low key a cool spot to visit? We just didn't know.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's pretty big,
Contrast.
so there's a lot of.
But that's what I mean. It's like when you think of like Canada, you think of like all right, Vancouver, Toronto, maybe Calgary, but like other than that, you're like, what
Mm-hmm.
else is there? You
Right.
know? Yeah, that's cool. Um, yeah. Any final things before I shift this?
That's cool. I think I want to see other places.
Yeah, same. Now that like now things are just opening. Well, I guess not really opening up, but it's like options.
Yeah.
Now they
Yeah.
have like money and time. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like, what else can you do? All right. Question for you. Um, name me five things you like to do for fun.
Five things.
Yeah.
Sure. Like gaming,
Okay.
movies.
Yeah.
Is movies and TV the same thing?
Sure. No. No, they could be separate. Yeah, they could be separate.
Okay. F1.
Okay.
Um, what's the next things I like to do? I don't know. I'm blanking on the fifth one.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of have an idea. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go jujitsu. Oh, I guess that's like martial arts. Martial arts, creating things, going to the gym, uh, anime, and yeah, five is hard. Food. I like eating
Oh
food.
yeah, food.
All right,
Sure.
sure. Yeah, okay, cool. You know how hard that is for people to do?
Oh really?
No, like no, I know. No, I know, dude. That's crazy, right? Like, it's either one of two things. Either they don't know, like
Mm.
they're either like so obsessed with like a thing, like the work. let's
Sure.
say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're just like, all they do is work. So then
Mm-hmm.
they don't even
Mm-hmm.
know like five things they like to do for fun. Or they know the five things, but they don't want to answer it because they're afraid they'll be judged.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
That
That
is weird.
like,
Sure.
but like, what else are you gonna do with your time, bro?
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And how you prove this is enter any conversation with anyone. Hey, what do you do for work? Boom. First question. And you're always
Mm.
like, what? Have you noticed that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
Whereas,
Yeah.
whereas I'm like, have you ever looked into this? Do you da 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 right? And then
Mm-hmm.
it like it starts to go in towards interest, or like I'll see something that they're interested in. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask you more questions about that because like the thing you're interested in is like interesting to me because like you're so passionate about it.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? But like it's so weird to me that a lot of people just don't know like that. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just like, why? Why do we do that to ourselves? It's like, what is the point of living? What's the point of working? If your whole, that's the Lux listing thing. It also came up there where like they're so obsessed with real estate. Like they're just always trying to sell. Like every conversation is a negotiation. I'm always trying to sell like a property. I never stop working. It's just like, so then what's the point of living, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like
Yeah.
what, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what do you think?
I
Have you
think
noticed it too? Or,
no. I do see that. Yeah. But people that get obsessed with certain things, but they're not happy. I guess if they're happy, I don't have an issue with it.
I guess, but it's like, okay, let's take the Lux listing for example. It's like every conversation is a negotiation. You're like, okay, so I can't even ask you like how your day was. You're gonna negotiate with me, like,
I
you know
don't
what I
know if
mean? Or like,
that's. I know. I get that. I understand that. But I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's normal. Like normal in the sense like
right,
it's for the show. Yeah. But I don't know. Are they really like that?
right. And then this is social programming though, because then everyone thinks like I was saying to Tara that like how many people that sell real estate in Toronto think that they're the Lux listing person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I've seen so many. I know like two at least real estate people, three real estate people, and I'm like, how many of them like think that they're that person? You know,
Right.
like trying to sell, trying to close this deal. You know, or
Mm-hmm.
like we've built so many narratives around who we think we're supposed to be in society that to me it feels like because we've done that and some people don't like those things, then they feel like empty when they've achieved those things. Like you heard this so many times, like people are like, oh, I made all this money and like I'm still empty. And you're like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because you don't even know what you like to do for fun. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Like I've heard like I've seen this a lot, like just watching studying like a lot of like rich people and they're always like it's not the money. There's like an emptiness. And you're
Mm-hmm.
like, but that's probably because like you just solely focused on money, which is super empty. Like it's just a game of like numbers, bro.
Sure.
Like finance people, bro. They're all like that, right? They're all like, whoa, what's the stock market at? What do you blah blah blah? Like take away the stock market, what do you got? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Take away real estate, it's like, well, what do you got? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I to me, I feel like that's like the missing link in our lives. But what do you think? You think that's like a idealistic notion, or like
Which one is an
from my
idealistic
end,
solution? No, no, no.
my idea that like
No, no. I
it's like
think
what you want
I've
to.
heard this before. I think that
Oh, interesting.
if it's like the focus is just on money, and you're not gonna find your happiness there, right?
Yeah, right. And
Yeah.
it's just like what? But why?
But these are like the lessons that we're taught. Like
I know, but nobody
if
listens, bro. That's what I'm saying. No, no. Like I love that you said that. Like this is the lesson we're taught. I'm like, if you just watch anime, if you just like watch the moral of the TV show,
yeah,
they're trying to tell you the whole time, bro.
yeah, yeah,
But there are like social programming moments, like the reality TV show. It's like, oh, I have to be this like big baller. Um, like when I was in business school, I really loved
yeah.
Ari Gold. Remember
Mm-hmm.
that? Like he was like my idol. But then I was like, ugh, I didn't like this feeling. And then
Mm-hmm.
I started to hate like business people in general because I was like, oh, you're all just chasing the same boring thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we all want to work for a management consulting company or like a business consulting firm, and then you like do it and you're like, ah, but you're still kind of a weirdo.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's like we think that like in achieving that monetary goal, we've transcended somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really like a weird pursuit of like covering up your lack of knowledge of who you are.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Does that
Yep,
make sense?
that does. Yeah.
Yeah, I was having this conversation. I won't name who, but if you're listening to this, maybe you know who you are. So I was like, so I was like, oh, so like, what, what are you looking for from like
Hmm.
a job, right? And the person was like, yeah, I don't know. And I was like, oh, that's weird in my head because I'm like, but if you don't know what you want to do, how will you know what to do next?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if I don't know I want to work in finance, how do I know I should take the finance exam? You know what I mean? It's like you gotta like work backward. Whereas
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
this is kind of like working forward. You're like, I kind of just trying a bunch of things, right? And I'm like, well, let's start with like, what do you want to do? What do you like to do? And they're like, I don't really know. And I'm like, okay. I like doing these certain things. I'm like, all right, is that like kind of creativity? Like you like creativity?
Hmm.
Yeah, some aspect of creativity. And it's like we don't it's like I'm not crapping on this person. I'm just saying it's like a very general thing that I've noticed as a pattern in most people. And like they just don't like they don't know themselves,
Right. Yeah.
you know? Have you heard this like soul searching thing?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they're finding themselves. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And it sounds so like it sounds so like cliche, but
But
I
it's true.
feel like I right, it sounds cliche, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or is that what you're gonna
No,
say?
no, but it's true though. Like yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah, but it's true, yeah.
is yeah, it's true in the sense. Yeah, you find out what you want to do with this life. That's what it is.
Yeah. Right? And it's just like I can't just do like like I just kind of dicked off for a bunch of years, like just doing like random freelance stuff, working with martial arts, like traveling. And then my parents were always like, my mom was so flexible about it. She's just like, yeah, he's just trying to find himself, you
Hmm.
know? And it's just like that space. And then now it's like, if you ask me, do you like what you do? I'm like, I love what I do. Because then the question got turned on me. Because like, oh, like, do you want to find something you like to do? Blah, blah. They're like, well, what about you? Do you like your job? I'm like, oh, dude, I love my because like
Hmm.
I'm doing the same thing I've always been doing just now for money.
Right.
Whereas like I did it for free for so long. Like it's like I just started a new brand thing because like I got inspired by Tyler the Creator's album.
Hmm.
So like it's like GLMF. So basically Gotta Light My Fire, but like just toiled because I'm like Gotta Light My Fire. Everyone associates that with me. So it's like let me just take GLMF and then just make it a brand of its own. And I want to make like clothes and stuff and stickers just like for myself, just for fun. You know, because Tara's like, well, what's the entrepreneurial aspect of it? I'm like, no, it's just like I'm just trying to be an artist. Like I just want a brand.
Right. Right.
And then she's like, it's like from an entrepreneurial standpoint that makes no sense. I was like, I know, but it's like as an artist, I understand.
Hmm.
And I was trying to explain to her, and she's like, okay, I get it. But like, I did that for free for myself for so long, and then I just like, I'm like, okay, so branding lessons, I can just take. What do you want me to sell? Okay, cool, branding lesson. I know by doing it for myself, and then just transpose that to your brand.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if you look at me on all socials, like it looks like I don't work for any company because I don't want to I don't want to work for a company, bro. Like I'm working for a company, obviously, but it's like you're hiring me as an artist to help you.
Right.
So if we sever the tie, we sever the tie, bro. I'm just gonna find something else,
Hmm.
you know.
Hmm. Yeah.
But like that's from knowing yourself and like building skills that you can
Hmm.
like translate, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like where is that in life? Like where do people do that anymore? Where it's just like you just do it for the fun of doing it, and then you can literally get paid for your art, you know?
Hmm.
Or like not even art. It's like I just like doing this thing, and then you're like you just get better. I think the thing that we forget is that whatever we do, we just get better at doing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like think about your resume, because like oh, I'm gonna put out a resume, okay? And then it's like, well, what have you been doing? So it's
Hmm.
like, oh, I'm only qualified for this field. So it's like, yeah, because your whole career or your whole experience has been like qualifying you for that field.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like, so why not just change your experience?
Hmm.
Like question mark. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I mean, to be fair, once you owe certain things that are like you can't take that back, like it's like I have to pay rent here. So it's like, okay, I need a job. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Or like you have a child, you're like, I need to pay for that kid's thing. You can't really have the luxury of like trying new things, you know?
Depends where you're at. Sure. I know. I don't disagree with that.
It's
But
just
some
harder. I
people,
mean, like,
it's harder. Yeah. But some people, when they do have a job, then they can do other things if they want. like join some committees or like volunteer things. Those are add to your
Yeah,
experiences. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. But nobody's like thinking about it. Like, oh, I'm not gonna get paid for this. Like, all right, so like
Right.
the GLMF thing that I'm trying to make. I'll make these little videos because I just need to like express myself creatively,
Mm-hmm.
again, because like I used to do that a lot as a kid, like with no job. And like, um, but then I kind of like lost that
Mm-hmm.
because I kind of just started getting tied down to like too many clients were asking for them. It's like, oh man, I got no time, right? But then now I'm like trying to like, now that I'm more stable financially, I can be like, all right, no, and then like I'm gonna take this time for me,
Right.
and like I think that's a missing piece that like we just don't cultivate the things that we like to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like let's say 10 years down the line, oh, you're a black belt in jiu-jitsu. How'd you get there? By going to class every day, bro. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it's
Yeah.
not that
Yeah.
hard. It's just you just do the thing. But
Mm-hmm.
like people are just so mystified by the end goal that they don't see the steps that took. That's why I want to bring it up because I'm like, it's just literal steps, bro.
Yeah.
Just take the first, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sign up for the jiu-jitsu class. All right, cool. I really want to work in branding. Okay. Fake that you have a branding company and then just, Tyler the Creator, that's what he did. You know who Tyler the Creator
Yeah.
is?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So him, well, Pharrell Williams is totally different, but Pharrell Williams now works for Gucci as their head of their creative director. But like, I think, or no, Louis Vuitton, sorry. But I think Tyler the Creator does something with Gucci. Okay. So when Tyler was like 16, he created his own record label.
Mm-hmm.
Is Golf Wang, right? Like everyone talks about like Golf Wang, right? And then it wasn't real. He just made it up with his
Right.
friends, and then he started going around to other people and we're like going to labels and being like, "Oh, I have these artists, I have this company," and they didn't know he's like 16,
Mm-hmm.
faking it. You know what I
Right.
mean? But that's the thing. And now he's like actually running the record label and he's like doing these fashion things. He started his own clothing company, Golf
Mm-hmm.
Wang,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then from there, like it became this next thing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like it's just the steps. No, nobody talked about him not doing it for money.
Mm-hmm. But
You
it's
know what I
also
mean?
it's the steps. But he found like that's you have to find your own steps. It's not always steps are
Totally.
made, right? Um,
Facts. Yeah, yeah.
and I think that gives credence right there. Like, he just created those things up, and those are his steps, right?
Right. But the thing too is like you have to look at people who have done it before you and then be like, okay, they kind of did this,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Because like when I explained this GLMF thing to her, she was like confused, and then I was like, no, it's just like this graffiti artist cause. You know who causes?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. He's a famous graffiti artist who became like super famous. And then it's sort of like PG Lang, Kendrick Lamar's thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're just making up a thing and then you brand around it and then it becomes an actual thing, you know? And it's just like they're I'm just modeling my steps after their steps. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like let's say you want to be like a computer programmer. I God, I really want to be like Steve Jobs. Okay, how does Steve Jobs get there, bro?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just copy that path. Oh, he took
Right.
programming classes, or maybe I should take those. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? So it's like, yeah, you should make your own steps, but also at the same time, it's like learn from the mistakes from the people who came before you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 Right.
Yeah. But anyways, I just really think that that's a weird missing link. It's like, what do you like to do for fun? What do you like to do? What do you want to do for money? Or
Mm-hmm.
not even for money. It's like, what do you want to do? And then if you got paid for it, it'd be sick.
Right.
You know? But maybe that's like a creator class kind of thing. Now that I think about it, because I'm like, is that just unique to me? Because like, I don't know. Do you feel the same about your job? You're like, I love my job, or is it just like, oh, my job affords me the ability to do these things?
No, no. I think I do because I'm working with numbers. Like these are the things that I'm comfortable with or I'm good with, right?
Yeah, and then like how buildings and stuff. You're like, oh, that's cool. I saw it become a thing.
Yeah. 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 Those are things you're affecting society with, right? The job.
Yeah, so you feel like you're like contributing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. 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 Maybe that's what it is. Like you feel like a contributing member of society.
Yeah. Maybe.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, because I know a lot of people are just like, oh, I'm just looking at an Excel file, bro. This is so boring. Oh, anybody could do this. Oh, this job sucks. Blah blah. Blah. And it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
because you
see,
feel
that's the
like a
thing. Like,
dom.
I don't have that concept. I don't know what that means. Like, what are you looking at in an Excel file? Like, because my work is hands-on, right? Hands-on
Mm,
stuff. working with the numbers, or those sort of things. Yeah, sure, we use Excel, graph, things like that, but like there's a meaning behind it. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know,
Okay,
understand the finance world or whatever that is. Yeah.
but maybe that's the thing though. It's like it's because you feel like a contributing member. So you're using this like I use Excel too, but it's
Yeah.
like it's I feel like like I'm contributing something greater than
Say that again, because you just
uh, oh
cut.
damn. I'm contributing to something greater than myself,
Right.
right? So it's like I feel like by doing this, I'm helping other people. Or like for you, it's like I'm doing this, so I'm building other things.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas like a lot of people are just like, oh, I just made this like presentation that doesn't really matter. And like once you think your job doesn't matter, it's like then you don't matter, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you don't think what you do matters, then you literally don't matter. It's like why are you
Right.
doing
Right.
it then?
Right.
Like I truly feel this way. It's crazy. It's like why are you doing it? I don't know. And then you get like a lot of unhappy people and you're just like, why are you doing it?
Right. Yeah. 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 That's true.
Right? That's weird though, right? Because it's like you think everybody has everything figured out, but in reality, everyone's just like slowly upset, like silently upset.
Sure. I don't know if. Yeah. Maybe majority. Sure.
Like it's weird to me when I'm like, "Do you like your job?" And they're like, "No, I hate it, bro." I'm like, "Dude, what? Why do people say that?"
Yeah. I don't
You
like
know?
when people do say that. That's.
Yeah, you're like, "Ugh,
Yeah.
ugh." Like because then to me, I'm like, "Do you even like yourself?" You know what I mean? Because like you're doing that for 8 hours a day, bro. Like
Right.
you can for sure find more. And then when they like
I think
chalk it
that
up to
was,
money,
yeah, that was the thing that I don't like that term. Yeah. If you hate your job, why are you doing it? I don't
yeah,
understand.
totally, right? Like it makes no sense.
Yeah. Go find something else that you want to do. Or you,
Yeah, right. But you know what's
because
weird though? And then
it's not a good habit to wake up every day and you're going to work or doing that
that's what I'm saying,
job,
bro.
and you're in like, oh, I hate this job. That's not a good mentality to be in.
Yeah, 1,000%. You know what? You know what's crazy? Okay, so they're linking. So like, okay, so cancer theoretically could be like according to Gabor, it's like we're in a toxic state all the time. So like if you wake up, you like hate your job. You're not in like a rest or digest mode, right? And you're always just like giving your because like stress is inflammation, like mental stress. Like if you're upset, you're like it's inflammation in the body. Okay, let's say me and another person are in 10 years are going to get cancer, terminal cancer, we're both going to die. Okay. But I woke up for those 10 years being like, oh, this is pretty sick. They woke up like, I hate my job. So it's like, if we're going to die anyways, bro, like,
Right.
why not do the thing that like you would like to do for those 10 years, bro?
Yeah.
But like, well, I just don't get it. It's crazy. And then the thing that I hear a lot as a justification, well, I make a lot of money. Like, cool story, bro.
Yeah, but then you're not happy with making that much money. It's like I don't I don't understand.
I don't want to hang out with you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's weird because then you're just like, oh, another day, da da da, and you're like, dude,
Like you don't
I
take,
love my job,
like, yeah, at the end of the day, or at the end of your life, you don't take the money, you take your experiences.
right? It's crazy to me.
Right.
Unless, okay, the only, all right, let's transition the conversation now into this new thing that I've realized. Um, if you're trying to build a legacy, that makes sense to me. Like you got to think about the long game. You got to think about children. You're like, I'm trying to have this child, so that this child will carry on my name, and then we're gonna build this empire. Like, sure, if that is your dharma, bro, that you really think that you want to build Alexander the Great, even though he's dead now, like, sure, go for it, bro. You know,
But
but like,
there's still, even, yeah, you may have the legacy, but that's probably like, I don't know. Let's just give it 5 generations. Like I don't know anything
yeah,
about Caesar after Caesar, even if he
that's what I'm
did have a
saying, bro.
legacy.
Totally. And unless you're like some crazy conqueror, like even Tara didn't know who Genghis Khan was. I was like, oh, okay. You know, he owned most of the world, right?
Right.
Like, I don't know who he is. All right, cool. Like, so it's like your legacy doesn't matter. It's really just like what I think this is like pre-internet thinking. Like before the internet, we were all just like, let me just carry on my legacy because that's all that matters. But then like when you have the internet and you compare your story with other people's stories, not in like a who's winning kind of way, but
Sure.
like a benchmark. You're like, oh, that's what they did. All right, cool. This is what I'm doing. All right, cool. You know, and then you realize other people live lives in like different manners. You know what I'm saying? Well, one thing I'm like really, this is gonna sound so morbid, is like I'm really interested to see when people who are older than me start passing away, and then people that are my age start passing away.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like to me, I feel like I'm like, okay, the game's ending.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like not in like a morbid way, but just
Sure.
like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
like we're starting the decline of the video game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it, right?
Yeah.
And like, but whereas other people I know that they're like, well, I gotta carry this on, gotta carry on this lineage, gotta carry on this legacy, gotta carry on our name. But like for what? Like your game is done, their
Right.
game is starting. But
Mm-hmm.
like, why do you care so much about like the name?
I don't know. Yeah. It's a
It's
good
weird, right?
question. Yeah, it is weird.
No, but no, really, it's really weird,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So now, all right, transition to this thing. So, my cousin just had a baby, and we saw him yesterday. I've been seeing him a lot, but yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
so how many babies have you been around? Like, watch, like from infancy to like adulthood.
How
I have
many
a
ba-
theory.
How
Yeah,
many babies I've been around from infancy to adulthood?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, I can just think of my
Okay,
cousins.
cool. So
Yeah.
one, you've seen how many? Two?
Cousins. I'd say two, maybe at the minimum.
I mean, technically, you've seen like my cousins too, like Arvel.
Oh yeah, yeah. True. So
But
there's more
you know
than.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, all right. So I asked Tara that too, and she says she doesn't really know anyone. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I I asked France that too, and he was like, I think like two or three. But I was like, I've seen so many. So like I don't know, like seven, like so many. We've run this game so many times. So
Sure.
to me, like having a baby's not a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
I know what it entails. I remember my aunts bringing home my cousins and being like, "Oh, it's tough," or like, "Oh, I gotta do this now," right? I saw the work that goes into it. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
And like, so yesterday they were like, my aunt came and then she's like, "Who wants to hold the baby?" And me, Tara, and France were like, "No." And you know what I mean? Like, I had no instinct to like grab that baby and like take care of it. I was just like, that's your baby, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But I was like, all right, cool. And then they like kind of forced it, like, no, come on, hold him. And I'm like, all right, cool, baby. So I was holding the baby, and then it was like squirmy. And then I
Mm-hmm.
was like, and then I was like, I was instantly flooded with like, oh, I've done this before many times with all my cousins where they're like forcing them. Remember, you
Yeah.
held
Yeah.
Arvel?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You remember that, right? They're like, do you remember that when we went to my
I
aunt's house and
don't.
they're like, just hold Arvel?
There's no way I held out. Oh,
No, I'm pretty sure we have a photo of you holding Arvel.
no.
I swear, yeah, yeah. I have to ask my aunts for it, but I
There's
swear I
no way
remember
that
that.
was me.
Careful.
There's no way.
I don't,
I
no,
don't
no, yeah,
remember
because
this.
you'd come over, yeah, you'd come over, you like swam or something, and he was in a crib, and then you just held him like, and they took a photo of you.
No, I didn't know. Or I don't think
No,
so.
I swear, I remember this,
That
or maybe
seems
it was like maybe one of the
somebody.
younger ones, because we've done this so many times, right? Like,
Maybe. Maybe.
no, because I've held Arvel, like,
Right.
like
Right. Right. I
holding
just
him,
don't. I don't remember. I just don't remember. I'll just say that.
like it, yeah, okay, so like even
Maybe
France
some
can
other
remember
babies.
like
Maybe
holding
some
him.
other. I don't think it's Arbo. Maybe some other one. Someone else's.
Okay, but
But I'm
sure, yeah,
thinking.
because there's
Yeah.
so many of them, right? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
like you held a baby before, right?
Sure.
And
Yeah.
like watching them grow into who they are, it's like there's no mystery. It's like, yeah, they're gonna evolve. They're cool.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have their
Mm-hmm.
own thoughts, whatever, whatever, right? So like to me, I'm like, I get the game. I get the option of
Mm-hmm.
having a child. Okay, so I think that I truly think this. No shade to anyone, but I truly think this. I think if you're devoid of that experience, there's two reasons why you have a kid. Either A, you have a natural maternal paternal instinct, which I saw when the baby was there, and then this is Fran's birthday, and then like they were like passing around the baby. I was like, no, but then like some of my girl cousins were like like cradling that thing. Oh my god, like they was spitting up on the thing, and they're like, "That's okay, it's so cute, you're so cute." I'm
Mm-hmm.
like showing them the world. I'm like, that's a maternal, bro. Like I'm watching you, like you want to have a baby. Like maybe you don't know you want to have a baby, but like that is like a
Sure.
like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like there's
Yeah.
something there where I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But like, but I think the other end of it is like they they've never seen it, and it's the novelty.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you don't have that instinct, but you have the desire for the novelty.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I say this is because like it's not easy to raise a baby. I've seen this play out so many times. Even my so like they just had the baby, and they're like telling me about it, and they're like, "Oh man, you won't believe like we were sleeping an hour every day." I'm like, "Damn, that's hard, bro." And they're like, "Oh, we're so lucky that we had like family because they went to the Philippines and like whatever." And it's just like that sounds hard, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want any part of that game. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, but I get that if you see the baby in the moment, then you're like, it's like a puppy. Like I want one too. But I'm like, no, no, no. You don't know how hard this is, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you think? So that's why I'm like, it's either like you will suffer through that because you have an instinct to like procreate, right? And then it's like, okay, naturally your name is gonna pass. But then there's the other ones like, I'm gonna do it for lineage. I've never seen this game play out before. You know what I mean? And it's like, you want your name to pass on, but you don't know how hard it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you think anyone could do it, but it's like, no, I always say this, like a mom and a dad should win an award for how difficult it is to raise like a child. Because you can even like raise them the best of your ability and they still say, I hate you at the end of the day.
Sure. Right.
What does that feel like, bro? You know what I mean? Just
Mm-hmm.
like, jeez. Yeah, I even remember saying that stuff, you know? And it's like, and I love my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how'd you? You know, like, why? You didn't buy me the game. Like, okay.
Right. Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what do you think? You think I'm right or like, yeah, no, like, oh, everyone deserves a baby.
Well, I mean that the thing is, everyone has the right to have their own baby, but
No, no, no. Right, right,
uh,
but it's not difficult. All I'm saying is that like, it's like at the end of the day, it's like it's just it's like it's the thing that we can all technically achieve. Obviously, there's some people with like infertility issues. Not naming you, but I mean like, it's like it's programmed in us.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like we can all walk.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's not.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I watched this game play out seven times, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's not novel to me. Like I know you're gonna grow up and you're gonna hate your mom, like you're gonna love your mom, or you're gonna do nothing, or you're gonna do something. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you're gonna
Yeah.
become human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, and anyone can do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's no like test
Yeah.
prerequisite
Right.
unless you have like obviously infertility issues. But you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, so what do you think about that? Do you think it's like it's people just don't know? Like
Yeah. I mean, I
I'm
think
trying to
there
figure
are.
it out, you know?
I think there is many people that don't know if they're not getting if they're uh not sure what they're doing, right? And you're not
That's what
prepared.
I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
just and I'm just like, you don't want this smoke, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw this video of this dude like yo, shut up or I'll beat you up, and the guy was like, oh, I want this, bro. All right, let's fight. And the guy was like, oh crap, you know. And it's like that's kind of what it is. It's like you just jump into it, and you're like, dude, I had no idea how difficult it is. And then also, your whole life like technically becomes them.
Yeah.
So like, forget about going to Banff, you know. Forget about like starting a GLMF thing, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's all for them now.
Yeah. But
And if you don't do that, you're
I've
kind of a
heard
dick, bro.
I've heard that, and that becomes that's kind of like the purpose that they want in life,
Yes,
or
I've heard that
that
too.
gives them meaning in life. Yeah.
I've heard that too from forgot who it was. Naval Ravikant. There's a guy like he's a philosopher, and he's like, if you have no meaning in your life, just have a child. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, well, that's weird. Easy for him to say. He's a multimillionaire or billionaire, but like he's saying that because it does give you an automatic meaning and purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have to transcend the thing. But then I always go back to that video of that guy who's like, we all say we want to die for our kids, but you won't like work hard for your kid. You won't like follow your dreams for your kid. You won't eat healthy for your kid. It's like, yeah, like it's skin deep, bro.
Yeah. 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 Some we're can't think of the word right now, but yeah, we're confused species in that way.
That's what I mean. Like my parents bringing me up was like as a kid you don't even know, bro. You're just like whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
like my mom would work nights, my dad worked days, just so that there'd be somebody at home, and they would literally see each other as they're transitioning from work. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe they got like 45 minutes to each other.
Right.
Like they'll like come home
Right.
for
Mm-hmm.
breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what I mean? And then like my mom would drop me off at school. She wouldn't sleep. She sometimes nap in the parking lot because I was so I don't know what the word is, but like in Filipinos, like kulit, annoying. No, it's not annoying. It's like bratty,
Mm-hmm.
bratty. And it was like, oh, drive me home. So she'd be like, oh, okay. And then she'd like sleep in the car. I didn't even know. I was just like, whatever.
Mm,
You
right.
know,
Yeah.
it's
You
like, I
don't know
care about
these
my life.
things. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you're like, I don't want any of that smoke, bro. Like, nah. Like, it sounds hard, bro.
Right. Right.
You know?
Right.
But like, they did the things that they needed to do because they wanted to be parents.
Mm-hmm.
It was paternal, maternal. Like, they really wanted kids.
Yeah.
Like, even when I asked them, like, they really wanted kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, you do the thing. That was like my big thing when I was a kid too. I'd be like, shouldn't I have a kid? And they'd be like, oh, you're right. And then they do the thing, you know?
Right.
It's like the
Yeah.
trump card. But like, are you willing to sacrifice that? Bro, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not I. Too
Yeah.
selfish for that. But you know what I mean? And then it's like, and then it becomes weird. And like, it goes back to the listing thing where everyone's like, but don't you want to have a kid? Shouldn't you have a kid? I'm like, dude, that's so pre-internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's kind of how I feel now. I'm just like, all this pre-internet thinking is weird to me now. I'm like, why, bro?
Right.
Why are you in the dark ages? Like,
Yeah.
Google something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Like, it's
Yeah. I think.
crazy.
Yeah. 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 It is crazy. I mean, I think to have a better society, people should be prepared and be ready if they're wanting to have kids, because it's a lot of work. If you want to,
Yeah.
have a good, let's say, citizen, or or child that's helpful for society, kind of thing. Because if you end up,
But,
if you're
yeah.
not able to do those sacrifices and you're having a kid, there's a lot of problems that come with to society with that.
Yeah. Right. Totally. Totally. Because you're literally just like continuing the trauma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, like when they're like, oh, intergenerational trauma. It's like, yeah, I'll heal myself and just choose like maybe I shouldn't do this. You know.
Right.
But like one thing that I was talking to Terry about, I was like, if I were to have a kid, I'd want to be there all the time for the kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I'd want to be so free that I was just like everything. Wake up, train the kid. Are you gonna go to school today? I'm gonna pick you up after school. Like I'd want to be there all the time, right? And then she was like, even if we had unlimited money, she wouldn't want that experience. And I was like, no, no, right, totally. I'm just saying like, for me to actually take that on and be like, okay, fine, everything would have to be so covered. But it's like, who's living like that?
The millionaires that are buying those luxury buildings.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. And it's just like, it's like we're not in that position. Really, unless you're willing to sacrifice, it's like, we're not in that position.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you think that you can like do it, it's like maybe, like, what I'm trying to say is like, if you don't think about it and you just do it, it's like, that's on you. But like bahala ka in Filipino, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
on you, bro. You know, it's like, good
Right.
luck,
Yeah.
you know? But then you are creating that potential trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Because you said this to me before where it's like, even if you don't say it to them, they can feel it in your action.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're like, damn, I gotta wake up with a damn kid. All right. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna say it to them, but they're gonna feel my resentment.
Yeah. There will be minor actions or reactions that
Yeah.
you do that you don't even realize. Yeah.
Like subconscious, bro. And then
Yeah.
that kid's gonna feel it. And then that kid's gonna go to therapy one day and be like, man, my parents were always doing this to me.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, damn, I didn't even know I was doing that. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just like words of caution and things to think about is all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else? How long have we been? It was a damn long rant.
1 hour now.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, it's perfect time to shift into Doomsday now.
Well, is it going to
Okay.
be long?
Oh, wait, how much time you got?
We'll say 15 minutes.
Oh, that's perfect. All right, cool, cool, cool.
10 to 15.
Because
Yeah. Okay.
all right, cool, cool. Yeah, perfect. Because I just don't want to I don't want to dwell on it.
Okay.
So 15 is
Okay.
perfect. Yeah, because it's just all right. So what it is now is I'm Doomsday fatigue.
Okay.
Okay, and what that is like, if you really pay attention to the
Mm-hmm.
world, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and like don't okay, so my cousins are probably like, oh, he's conspiratorial, he's crazy. Looking at, I'm like, everything I look at is based on facts, bro. I can source everything, like it's real, you know. But like being around my family at like these family parties, and you just forget about that. You're just like, oh, this is the feeling I'd rather have.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just be in like joyous. If we're gonna die, we're gonna die, bro. If
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be the end of the world, cool story, bro. Like you're not taking my soul. You know what I mean? Like it's like
Yeah.
sure you can take my body, but my soul will still be happy. You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's the secret now, and that's also kind of what pushed me to do the thing. I need to find more sheer happiness. Like maybe
Okay.
spend
Yeah,
more
I don't
time
know
with my
why
family.
it keeps cutting out, but
Oh damn! All right, true, true. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now because it's like cutting some words, but I can understand what you're trying to say.
Oh wow, that's super weird. Okay. I wonder if maybe like the heat or something.
I don't know.
Okay, okay. All right, so going back to it, it's just like with all of the negativity in the world that can be traced back to a real thing, you know, cancers, Israel, US craziness, Epstein files, UAPs. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you can look at the dark, but then being around positivity, you know, like spending time with my family is like that's where we need to spend most of our time. And Lou Elizondo said he was like, yes, there are UAPs. Yes, there could be like interdimensional beings. Yes, there could be angels and demons. But at the end of the day, just spend time with your family. And I was like, what do you mean? You know? And like finding paths of creativity like GLMF, like going to family parties. It's like that to me feels more sacred than the fear
Mm-hmm.
now. You know what I mean? Even though you should pay attention to the fear, it's like, but if we're gonna die anyways, how remember the thing about like if we're both gonna die of terminal cancer in 10 years, like well I'd rather wake up every day being happy than regretting.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So there's this new thing that just came out yesterday. It's the 3i slash Atlas.
Mm-hmm.
And what they said, everyone's going off about it. It's a mothership headed towards Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, when I saw that, I was like, we're going off, guys. We're going off. And then I was like, okay,
When's
who's
it? When
this?
is it supposed to come to Earth?
November 2025.
Okay, I saw a clip of that. Yeah.
You saw it too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Told you, bro. And I was like, man, come on, bro. What are we doing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then so I was like, okay. And then I was like, who's the author? Avi Loeb. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
cool. So I Googled, I'm like, what did Avi really say? Okay. And he said, sure, it could be nothing. And Avi Loeb is the Harvard astrophysicist. So this is either the Project Bluebeam crazy psyop that they were talking about, or it's just like not confusion because he's not confused. But what he was saying is like everyone was talking about the Oumuamua that passed by. So 3i is because it's the third interstellar object that they don't know what it is. So 1i was Oumuamua. It's like a giant rock thing that passed by our solar system. And everyone's like, oh, it's just a comet. But it showed no signs of being a comet, right? What Avi thought it was is either a probe or some space debris because it was moving against the the correct tendency with no tail like a comet. It was so thin that the sun's heat was pushing it forward.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, that's manufactured. There's nothing in the world that can do that, right? And then 2i, I didn't even hear about this one, but it was another object that they're like, I'm so confused. Like this is not following science. 3i is that mothership that's coming, right? And then so I read the thing, and Avi was saying he's like, I'm not 100% certain, but it could be,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's
Right.
like, I'm not saying that we should consider it this way, but we should like not throw out all possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, plus the Epstein files, plus what's happening in ICE, plus the tariffs, plus nuclear war, plus did you see what's happening in Gaza? So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm getting fed that. Like there's a photographer that goes there and he shows like everyone's putting their soup handle out, and they're just trying to feed people soup because there's no food, and like everyone's behind a fence, and then like in the background's like a blown. I was like, is this AI? Like, what are we doing? And it's,
Hmm.
no, he's starving, and I'm like,
Oh, that whole part
what's
was
going on? Well, what?
that whole
Oh,
part.
the whole part was cut out.
Yeah.
Damn, damn, damn. Okay, okay. So in Gaza right now, people are starving, and like they're holding out their soup, right? And then like there's like
Yeah. They're
bombs.
okay. Yeah.
You saw that, right?
I didn't see it, but.
Okay, so there's a photographer that went there. I thought it was AI, but it
Hmm.
wasn't AI, right? So now I'm like, bro, with every single thing that's facing us, like, what are we to do? And that's when I'm like, doomsday fatigue, bro. I'm like, there's so many things that you're just like, I'd
Yeah.
rather just spend my time being happy now, you
Right.
know? Just me
Hmm.
or like,
Yeah. No, I think there's a limit to, because there's gonna be nonstop news. There was like stuff about Thailand and Cambodia just recently.
oh, really?
Yeah.
See, and like, bro, and what they're saying is like, all this information wouldn't have made it to us before,
That's
and like
correct.
without the internet,
That's
right?
correct.
But like, okay, I get it, but it's like, okay, either the world's crazy messed up
Or always has been. Yeah.
or always has been. And if that's the case, which it seems like now,
Hmm.
it's like you might as well just do the fun thing because we're all going to die, bro. Like
Hmm.
that philosophy in me is even more cemented now with this whole doomsday thing. You're
Yeah.
just like, come on, bro. A mothership. What are
Hmm.
we saying right now? So you saw that too.
Yeah, I saw like one clip of some guy talking about it. Yeah.
And you're just like, okay. Okay. We have captive aliens, allegedly. You
Hmm.
know, I was like, maybe they're coming for those things. Like, maybe you should stop being a dick. Maybe everyone in this world should just stop being a dick, and we can solve. Maybe we shouldn't be buying $18 million when people are starving.
Hmm.
You
Right.
see what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like the whole world is so messed up, like legitimate, like everything's traceable. So it's just like, let's just focus on the things that just make us happy.
Hmm.
Not in like a hedonistic, like let me just like get gluttonous and like,
Sure.
but
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
find the joy because
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
that's the only antidote for the craziness.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was at a family party yesterday, and then I was thinking about the mothership coming, and I was like, if we're all gonna die, at least I had time with my family, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
what, like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you feeling that too? Where it's just like, dude, it's just so much negativity, bro.
I mean, yeah. If you only, it can be if you're just stuck in that kind of thing or just being in that thing, but you have to sprinkle it with, the whole world is not crazy. It's right.
No, but I really, no, but I really think the whole crazy, bro. No, I actually think the whole, like, like, have you looked into the Epstein thing at all?
A little bit. I mean, whatever I've seen of stuff that's sort of coming out. Yeah.
Okay, so I listened to a podcast with a CIA dude. I listened to multiple podcasts on this whole Epstein thing,
Hmm.
and what the most likely conclusion is that he was an intermediary for the.
That whole
So
part
like,
was intermediate
oh
to
damn
what?
it, he was an intermediary for the. So I'm trying to talk slow. So in case I miss a part, we can just jump back to it. Man, I don't know what's wrong with the Wi-Fi. Sorry. Um, so most likely he was an intermediary for the Israeli government.
Hmm.
So and then the CIA dude was explaining how the CIA does it.
Hmm.
Okay. So what they do is they hire somebody to compromise a bunch. Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, they hire
They
somebody.
to compromise a bunch. You know what it is? They don't want this information out. So they compromise a bunch of people to like so that they can like leverage them
Yeah,
later
yeah,
for
yeah,
certain
okay.
things.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. This is known in the CIA world.
Hmm.
So they're saying that who he's connected to, it makes sense that the Israeli government is using him.
Hmm.
Okay. And then Ghislaine Maxwell, yesterday, I think, did like a whole tell all thing in order to get time off or something, or like, Like she traded information. Okay, can you still hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, she traded information. So now it's like what they said is it's all going to come out. So
Mm-hmm.
it seems like everything is all connected through money and it's all just nefarious.
Right.
The big players like Bill Clinton, uh, you know, was Stephen Hawking, Harvard, like all of these institutions are tied to this nefarious thing. And you're just like, oh, it's all crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I was like doomsday fatigue. I'm like, oh, the whole world's crazy,
Mm-hmm.
you know? All right, final thing. Do you remember the cell phone thing that happened in Israel?
Yeah.
Or no, the Israeli government did that thing where they blew up all the pagers.
Yeah.
Okay, so the CIA dude went over that, and they're like, "Oh, what happened there?" And he was like, "That was the most intelligent operation we have ever seen."
Mm-hmm.
People think it's like, "Oh, it's a war crime or whatever." No, no, it's like the most intelligent. So what they did was the CIA logistically built the cell phones, built the
Mm-hmm.
bombs into the cell phones, then created a marketing campaign to that agency so that they would buy the cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then what he was saying is think about the movie Argo,
Yeah.
how they made a fake movie to get those people out.
Mm-hmm.
We do it all the time. So I'm like, if this is the level of deceit that's going on, the whole world's crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Sure.
No, but like really, like, well, like, how else do you not say the world's crazy, bro? Like, if everyone's tied to it,
No, I don't. I'm not saying that the whole world's crazy. I'm saying there's elements of it that's pretty crazy.
tell me one that's not crazy.
One that's not crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me. You're like, oh,
Like,
there's
what does it
elements. So
mean by crazy? Like, is it a bad thing? Crazy is a bad thing. Crazy is a good thing,
I
or just
think
crazy
that
is.
no crazy. Like we are running a corrupt system. The system is corrupt
Mm-hmm.
at its core.
I don't know if it's necessarily corrupt at its core. I feel like it's doing the actions how what a system is
To
supposed to
protect.
do. Yeah.
Like what do you mean? Like protect itself?
Yeah, like you. Yeah, in a way of protecting. Yeah, you're
So
gonna
okay.
do. Um, that's the situation for Israel with who he's surrounded by as neighbors, right?
Do you know why they're doing that though?
Why they're doing what?
Why they want that land back?
Um, why they want their land back, or
Yeah. Why do they want? So like
well,
okay,
for the
cool.
two
So like
thousand year old thing of that's supposed to be Jewish land or whatever.
so Jesus will return.
That's the yeah. That's why the Christians want that for them.
Bro, what are you saying?
This
No, no, you
was
see what I'm saying?
yeah, but
No,
this
what are you
was
saying? You're crazy.
this was told to me well, not told to me, but like I saw this. Cenk Uygur said this when I was watching TYT a long time ago.
Okay.
That this
What?
is
What?
the belief of these the Republicans. That this
That's
is yeah
that's what I'm saying. You're
yeah
crazy, bro.
yeah yeah yeah.
That's so pre-internet thinking.
Mhm
And that's what I mean. Anything that's pre-internet is an ick to me right now. I'm like,
mhm
bro, what are you saying?
right
Like most likely the most logical conclusion is that aliens visited us. We're in a cargo cult. Like I really think this. Like the most logical conclusion is like space people came and they like we thought that they were gods because they had technology. But I really don't think it's technology. It's no different than us. It's just like that's how life evolves in the universe. And like we created a cargo cult off of them. How is that any or crazier than people being like, oh, like God made Adam and Eve? We're
mhm
in a freaking universe, bro. What are you saying? You see what I mean?
yeah
Like pre-internet thinking, bro.
right
Internet is like more likely that we were visited by aliens. Because how do you explain the UAPs? Like, come on, bro.
mhm
See what I mean? Like, it just makes way more sense. And you're telling me we're waging this war off of the belief Jesus will return? I'm sorry,
well
what?
that's what they believe yeah yeah
I'm sorry, what?
mhm
You see what I mean? Like, or if Jesus is an alien, like, do you want the aliens to get into happen? Like, what do you want here? End of the
Maybe
world?
that's
I'm
who's
so confused.
maybe that's who's coming in November.
Yeah, the mothership, right?
Yeah, Jesus.
Oh, maybe, you know? He's like, I was the Jesus you all thought. No, but really though,
Yeah.
it's like, bro, what are we doing?
Hmm.
You see what I mean? So it's like, that's why I truly think the whole world's crazy.
Right.
It's like nobody's looking at logic here.
Hmm.
Like, okay, so but your thought, you were like, no, I think that it's it's not all crazy.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
But name me the one thing that's not crazy.
No, that's a certain belief, but that's not necessarily the true reason why the Jewish or Israeli land exists, right?
But that's why we're fighting. No, but just name me something in life that's not crazy.
I don't know what that means. What's not
No,
crazy?
all right, so you guys are arguing over the return of Jesus, and that's why we're fighting over this land, and then we're gonna hit World War III because people are fighting over economic reasons. Like, why don't we just? And then you have like people that are, if you make 35K around the world, you are in the top 1%, given everyone's salary. But then there are people who are buying homes that are $18 million out of pocket.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like, this is a weird world we're living in. It's like in favor of corruption. How do
Right.
you have $18 million to buy a home? Like liquid. You're like, yeah, I'll buy that home.
Hmm.
When people are literally starving. What?
Right.
So like that's crazy, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Objectively, I'm like, dude, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like name me one thing that's not crazy.
Well, I mean, I view it like I'm living a way better life than what was 100 years ago.
Yes. And that is the one not crazy part that I'm talking about too, which is just do the things you love
Hmm.
because it's all like, I am living a better life. I agree with you.
Right.
So it's like just enjoy your experience because it's all crazy.
Hmm.
You know, like the love thing that I was talking about, like spending time with your family, creating art. You know, it's like
Yeah.
those things are real and they're not crazy.
Right.
And I think if everyone just did that, it's like we would just stop being crazy.
Hmm.
Like think about the 1% of the world, like the tiny population that can buy $18 million homes. Okay, this is literally our last thing because I know you gotta go. This is the analogy. It's like we literally are living in a time where the French Revolution is about to happen again,
Hmm.
but not towards the French. It's like how many people realistically run the world off of like the I can buy an $18 million home. Let's give it 2,000 people. Okay, there's 8 billion of us, bro.
Hmm.
See what I mean? It's like if 8 billion people were just like, oh, I just want to like share things and be nice to one another and like chill out, bro. Like go find your own thing. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna quit. Like we could easily overpower 2,000 people, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. 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 Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yes.
it's like those 2,000 people are making the world crazy.
Hmm.
But just focus on like positivity, bro. Because like the world is crazy. The
Hmm.
game that they're all playing is crazy.
Right.
Even though it got us the iPhone and like all this, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's all. It's crazy time. Uh, but our final thoughts, Fish, and then we'll end it.
I'm looking forward to the aliens in November.
Dude, that was freaking me out though. I was like, what is this?
No, I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't
But
think it's. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, okay, so many doomsdays. 2012, 2000. We had the Mayan calendar in 2012, right? We had the Y2K. We had COVID. Now we're
yeah.
gonna have an alien mothership in November. Like, come on, bro. We've been through this a million times. The
Yeah.
financial crisis 2008. Come on, bro.
Hmm.
Like, you can't keep crying wolf. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
End it or don't, bro. End it or don't.
Hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. Yeah. Until next time. Hopefully they come a little sooner. See what's up.
Well, I mean, November is pretty soon.
Not one of them comes sooner, bro. But like you see all these like Skywatcher, like maybe that's why they're creating the UAP fight, the like UAP battle. You know,
Hmm.
I don't know. Whatever. It's crazy though. It is crazy. All right. Till next week. Take this.
Peace.
Bye. All right, hope you enjoyed that episode. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all those fun things, and check out our sponsors, Zenro Clothing Co., Portian Bakery, and Podbean. Take it easy, Vish.
Peace.